Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good battle in the black and blue NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Bundle up, we're underway on a cold night in Chicago. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last 2 seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do 2 things: stay healthy and keep winning. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 1st down, it's Love. That one on target to Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
1st and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. To throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and they get 6 yards.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move them, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Love. That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That is caught at 3. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and goal, Green Bay.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Jacob. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Now, where will they mark him? It looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up. It's 4th down.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. 2nd and inches as we are ready to get back underway. They'll go again with Swift, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. They'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll take this to about the 28. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's another Bears.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Packers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Second and 5. Back to throw is Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Bears offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down. Luther Burden, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Escaping to his left.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. You can't win if you can't score. That might be the message to the offenses at halftime. Both completely shut down as we are scoreless at the break. First touchdown wins, maybe even next field goal wins. Let's find out who can score the game's first points as we rejoin our commentators, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball and pick up the first down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here. Another run by Swift. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Swift. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He's fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have a Bears first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He puts it up, and it's caught. Cole Kmet, touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were the guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Packers, nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now...
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Now Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
2nd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go play action here with Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Chicago.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Monunga gonna get it again, and he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the give, it is Monunga. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Second down and 8. They'll put Loveland in motion. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. The Packers go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start out first down and 10. Love to throw. That one complete to Watson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Run now for Manunga. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground You kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he is going to have a Bears first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 12.
And with the game on the line, Mike, here, 4th quarter, you put the ball in the hands of your running back behind this big offensive line. Great job, 2 hands on the ball. Powers ahead for the first down, and that should all but end this one.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.